Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back once again to Phatkat Collections. Got a couple of EDC products for you guys today, and God, I hate saying that term. There's so many videos on YouTube about my EDC, and these guys are carrying, they might as well wear like a tool belt with all the crap they got in their pockets, portable hammers and all kinds of nonsense that, these dudes don't carry. And if they do, it's just so they can say, oh, my EDC, ridiculous. But I do have, without lack of a better term, some good EDC for you guys today, and this is kind of the basic. So this company, I'm going to move all this stuff over here. This company goes by the name of LIUGX. I'm not sure, LIUGX, I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but they reached out, wanted to send some of their products, and we came to an agreement. And this is great because I've been using for a while now the Govee badge holder, and I gotta tell you, I'm not too impressed with the quality of these. Granted, I have had these a long time, but on my black version, one of the screws fell out, so I had an extra blue I've been using. It's been okay, but I don't know, it is what it is, right? So I'm really glad to have another collaboration here with a product that I can, actually use. And so what they sent me here is a little kind of, I'm actually a little confused what they sent me because I thought I asked for them to send me one of each of these products, and I don't know, I have to check the email. I don't think I requested multiples, but so let me start off with the first one. This is one of their more affordable options. Now, as far as pricing, I'm not going to go through and check out, every single price because these prices are constantly changing on Amazon. It really depends on what the cost is, when you actually click the link. Yeah, but I will put the link to these items in the description, and I encourage you to, it's just going to be a store link. If you want to pick one up, great. If you get there and you're like, gosh, which one did he review in the video? Just drop me a comment and I'll get back to you on it, okay? So this is one of their card holders or badge holders, and keep in mind, you don't necessarily have to have a job that requires like an access card or something to use something like this. I like these when I don't want to carry a traditional wallet, or depending on what I'm wearing, I may not like the way that looks, right? And so these are kind of nice. Most of the time we only need an ID and one credit card, right? Or one debit card. So I like this kind of minimalistic kind of option. And so the first two here are, and again, I'm not going to give you prices. Prices are anywhere from like $8 to, $30 roughly, depending on what combo you get. But here is one of their options. This has like, I believe it's like a faux carbon fiber back. It might actually be carbon fiber, but I really can't tell by the picture, by the texture. It does feel carbon fiber-ish, but I think it's just like sort of a, kind of a printed carbon fiber. It looks great though. Basic, nothing too, nothing too crazy here. We've all seen these, right? This is not like, I don't have to really demonstrate this too much. You guys understand what this is for. It carries a card, credit card. A lot of folks, if you work in an area that has access cards, you might want to wear this around your neck, but it does have the belt clip or jean clip, right? And that's kind of how I wear this, because it's kind of in my pocket. Then we have another option here, and this one here, it looks like it's very similar, and I can't really tell if this is actually like a metal. I think it's just like a hard plastic, but I think the idea in this might carry a few more cards, and they have that kind of carbon fiber inlay sort of like more recessed into the holder itself. Get this sucker to focus here. And comparing them side by side, I would say that this is the larger option. Maybe it holds 10 cards, or I'm not really sure. You'll just have to kind of, I don't know, when I look at it from the side, it looks like it's like the same size, but you can see side by side they're very similar. Now I will state I am a little bummed I didn't look further into this, because they do have a couple color options, and I would have chose something other than black on a different model, but nevertheless black's always a safe option. So those are pretty cool. The next one here is, I think, more of like their flagship, and this is done in aluminum with a carbon fiber insert. And I encourage you, if you're going to buy one of these, I would almost encourage you to, let me get this to focus here, having a hard time today. Getting kind of fooled with the reflection. I would encourage you to pick up the aluminum version. This definitely holds more cards. I have in this right now, what do I got? Not gonna show you my cards, folks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in here, and you could definitely put more in there. That's what why I'm gonna be carrying this one for the most part, because I do want to carry more than 7 cards. But great quality on this one. I really like this one a lot. Similar kind of acrylic clear front. It just is done on an aluminum body. It just feels more solid. It does add some weight to it. I'd probably say it's like 3 times the weight, but that's not, you know, don't be a crybaby about it. It's not going to hurt your jeans or hurt your pocket. But, you know, I don't know. I just like the idea of metal, but these are all 3 of these are great options depending on what you want to spend. And you may not, you know, if you're only using this for like an access key card or something like for your work, you may not want to have the heavy one around your neck. You might want to go with the lighter option. So pick up a couple. So pretty cool. I'm going to show you guys a couple more close-ups of this here. Hopefully we can focus in. There we go. All aluminum construction on that. Again, same acrylic. I believe it's like an acrylic clear front. Same clip on all these, but you have that carbon fiber. I don't think it's real carbon fiber. But on this one, it might actually be. But the idea in carbon fiber, you know, of course it looks cool, but you know, when they use it in something like this, like I would be just happy just with raw or just regular aluminum, because carbon fiber in this, using it like this is really just, even if it is real carbon fiber, it doesn't matter. It wouldn't make any sense to even use real carbon fiber, because the whole idea of carbon fiber, it's strong and lightweight, and there's no point in using it. You're just skinning aluminum. It's not doing anything to help the, you know, the amount of, I guess, you know, stiffness or how rigid it is. It doesn't really make any difference, but I don't know, it just feels like a more solid option. But they're all great, don't get me wrong. And then they sent me a couple of their lanyards, and these are great because you can put these on keys. This is a 2-pack, and I'm going to show you guys the box and all that. You guys know what a box looks like. I will state though, their flagship card holder did come in this nice kind of box. So I mean, the other ones are more of just like a standard cardboard. This comes in more of like a wallet box, so that's pretty cool. But nothing really to, you know, who cares, right? I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you guys how amazing the box is. I mean, this is kind of basic stuff, right? I just want to remove this protective cover here. 2 protective covers. This actually has, I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but it's going to remove this outer clear plastic. I feel like I'm unboxing a watch here. All right, so what do we got here? So we got like a plastic construction. You can see that other piece of protective plastic on there. And it's just got like a carabiner style clip, and then your lanyard. And this is actually nice because it's actually a, what I would consider like a cable instead of like, I almost said like braided wire. It's just more of like a cable, which is awesome because I've used in the past the standard ones with like the nylon string. It always wears out. So this is extremely durable, and this sucker actually retracts with authority, so you can actually put some weight on this, some of your keys. Some of the other ones, depending on how much weight you put on it, it starts to pull out the string. This is going to be able to hold your keys. I don't know how many keys this could hold, but, and we're not going to put it to the test today, but I don't think I have anything I can clip this to. But anyway, it's you know, definitely the ability to hold on to your keys and retract them back. So definitely something I'm going to use. And I like the fact it's got the carabiner on here. Feels pretty nice, pretty decent construction. Plastic, you know, so yeah, no big deal. And that is a 2-pack, of course. And then they have another one here. Let me just, this is the combo kit. This one comes with, what is this? Another clip. So this one comes with the clip where you can actually put the lanyard on, sort of like some folks would clip this onto like an epaulette or on your pocket with a badge. This one here feels like it's got the same tension. This one here also has that braided cable, pretty much the exact same as the carabiner version, but you get the ability to clip this onto a pocket, and that is your only option on this. Like, there is no, let me just clip this on. There is no what do you call it, carabiner on this particular one. Just pop this on here so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. So we have the clip, comes on here, and we're just going to, see how that goes. You can just pop it on. Maybe? I don't know. Getting complicated here. I believe you just pop this right on the front. There we go. And it just clips in. There you go. And then you have your clip this on here. And this one, again, does come with the badge holder. And this one is a different badge holder than the other 3. It does not have the clip and, oops, sorry guys. Yeah, just a little different. This one here has, I guess, like the loop built into the plastic back, whereas this one here, it's part of the clip. It's removable. And you can just clip this right on here with the attached little kind of button loop right there. And there you go. Pretty straightforward, you know. That'll work for many folks. And what else we got here? Then he sent me another version here, and this one here is exactly like the one I just shared with you, but it's got the carabiner. So got a whole bunch of these here again. So I'm not going to be needing any kind of wallet anytime soon. I think it would have been kind of cool though, honestly, if they would have included with this. You know, I always like to give kind of my 2 cents and how they can improve. I understand they might want, somebody might buy this and say, hey, I want to get the wallet as well, and I get it. It's another item to sell, but I would have kind of liked to have seen them with this package include like a belt clip that's something you could screw on, and then you'd be able to have this as a wallet as well if you decided, you know, hey, I don't want to carry it. Maybe you want to clip this on your pocket. Maybe you decide you bought the wrong one. You want to use this, because this can be used for your keys still, but this one here, you're kind of stuck to using this with the lanyard. So that kind of sucks, but I would like to have seen them do that, because people do, you know, buy these things sometimes, decide, hey, I want to use it for this instead. And then what do we got here? Then we got a standalone version. This one came with, I'll show you, it came with a screwdriver and this, I don't know what the hell this is for. So again, another lanyard, different style carabiner. Looks like it's metal. You can see this here. Minimal branding on it. Simple, no, you know, nothing really over the top here, but I'm trying to figure out what the heck this is for. So I don't, this looks like it screws to the back like this, but I don't know why you would want to do that, to be honest with you. Let me look at the instructions. This is, you know, I thought this was going to be kind of straightforward, but let me see what they're doing here. Oh, I get it. Oh, that's too bad. I thought this is, so this one here, I thought I should have read. I thought this came with the Apple AirTag. It does not. So this one here is just an AirTag attachment. So that is kind of handy if you have an Apple AirTag. You unscrew the back, pop this on, and you can put your AirTag right inside here. And so that's nice. You can, you know, I guess the AirTags, if you loot, you can kind of track where your item is. So I guess it's nice if you're using this for keys. You'd be able to find out where you dropped your keys using an Apple AirTag. But I thought this came with that, and so that's kind of unfortunate. But I guess I should have expected it wouldn't come with an AirTag. But you have the option to add it if you want. I don't really use Apple products. Nothing wrong with Apple products, but it's I'm more of an Android guy myself. But that's really about it. Nothing really else to talk about with this stuff. You know, it looks, like I said, it looks like of decent quality. I think of these, my favorite, obviously I mentioned earlier, my favorite one is the wallet. But, you know, there are so many options like this out there. You can find these wallets all over eBay, all over AliExpress. And I'm sure you can find ones extremely similar to this. So ultimately it comes down to the price point. And usually people will watch a video like mine and then they're like, oh, you know, I didn't kind of, you know, they just kind of make a decision to buy this. It's based on, hey, that looks okay. And, you know, it was recommended on here. It looks like decent quality, so I'll pick it up. But in all honesty, there's so many options out there. The market is very competitive on stuff like this. But I will state, though, sometimes when you're buying stuff and shopping, right, I just bought like a metal detector on Amazon, and it's a piece of garbage. Like, it's going back, you know, and there wasn't any reviews on it. And so reviews are really important, and it sucks to waste your time. So if you are looking for a lanyard and one of your, you know, key features of that is what is the tension like on the lanyard, at least watching a video like this, you know, you probably have experienced lanyards before, and they're very, like, they don't have a lot of tension, like for standard badge holders. And this is kind of nice that this is a badge holder, but also a keychain, you know, lanyard. And so if you do have some heavy keys, you know, this is going to be able to bring those keys back. You're not going to be walking around this thing flopping around, right? So I think that's pretty cool. Now, I don't know if you have a set of keys that weighs 5 pounds, if that's, you know, if you have a whole giant ring of keys, if you're a school janitor or something, you have a key to every classroom, you know, this, I don't know if this is going to hold that, but I think that for the average person with average set of keys, this is definitely going to work. And it feels like the tension on both these are exactly the same. I just thought one might have been a little bit, yeah, they're identical. So pretty cool. So, you know, again, who's going to use this? Really, if you work in a trade of any kind of sort where you're getting in and out of vehicles, and I think these are pretty handy to have the lanyard. Sometimes, depending on your job too, you might use one specific tool often. This would be pretty handy to maybe put that tool on there, be able to have it clipped to you, be able to pull it out, use it, and pop it back. So, I mean, you know, you use your brain. Sky's the limit, whatever you think you can use this for. But overall, I think the quality is good on these. I definitely like it more than the Govee badge holder. And this, I think, was a like a crowd-funded project at one point. Now, if you're looking for super lightweight, of course, the Govee one is very light. But and it's held up, don't get me wrong, but I'm definitely happy. I definitely am more excited to have this one and the ability to carry more cards with it. So, pretty cool. So let me just kind of come back and just again, kind of give you guys kind of the rundown, show you the different ones here. I don't know why this is having a hard time, folks. It doesn't like this clip. Yeah, it would have been really cool to have, you know, an add-on for this. Even if they didn't include it, just have the ability to add on a clip for somebody who buys this and says, oh man, I would like to have used that for a wallet instead, you know. Dropping shit here. Again, that's the AirTag version. It's kind of interesting though, you sort of pay a premium for the AirTag version, and I mean, all you're really getting is like a screwdriver and a plastic, you know, piece there. So I don't know, you know, the AirTags, I get it, a lot of people use those, but you know, all products are very similar. I mean, as far as cosmetics, I like this version better, but I understand they had to make this. You know, this is only cool if you have an AirTag, of course. Other than that, it's extremely basic. So if you're like buying this and you say, oh, maybe I'll get an AirTag, I don't know. I would just kind of cross that bridge when you come to it. This one here just looks cooler with the carbon fiber. Now, I don't think they make these in different colors, although on their, let me go back to their Amazon store. And again, I'm going to put the link to the Amazon store in the description. When I go back to that, the main screen where it says visit the LIUGX or LIUGX or LIUGX, they show like on the top like green, blue, this pretty cool like tan. But when I go click the links here, let me just see if they have. Let me just go to the badge holder section, and I'm just gonna click any of these here. Let me click this one. So I'm just not seeing the different color options, and you know that kind of bugs me because when you go there and you see all these different colors right at the top, you're like, oh man, this one's cool. You might want to get a couple different colors. And so okay, it looks like they have a couple here. They have a black and wood, which is okay. If we're looking at the aluminum one, this is my recommendation. In the aluminum one, let me just make sure I'm looking at the right one. They don't, oh yeah, aluminum badge holder and card holder with carbon fiber. We don't know if that's real or not. And it, like I said, it doesn't matter. If you get the wood version, it's the same thing for only 18 bucks. If you want this one, which is kind of like a, almost like a graphite color and carbon fiber, it's 35. And the same color with the wood is 35 bucks. So I don't know. I mean, you're getting the same thing with the black aluminum and the wood for only 18 bucks. That's pretty good. The other one's 35. I don't know. I don't know if that's steep compared to what other companies are charging, but a little disappointing though they don't have the color options. Now maybe that's something they're maybe coming out with, but I would, if I were them, just remove that off their heading, right off the banner at the top of the Amazon store, because people look at that, they have like this cool kind of like aqua, kind of almost looks like abalone. It's probably not, but it looks like abalone, and this cool like tan and like tan carbon or like a kind of a honeycomb kind of pattern. Really cool looking. There's a camo one, but none of those seem to be options. So I don't know, but overall nice quality. Definitely going to use this stuff, and I'll let you guys know if anything comes up where they start to fail or break. I'll come back a few years later after I have this and you know put a comment in there. But in all honesty, you know, if you get a couple years out of something like this, you're good to go. You know, nothing lasts forever. So let me know if I can help in any way. I want to thank this company. I wish I could say their name, LIUGX. I think that's a G and not a 6. I don't know the inspiration on that. It would be really nice if companies, when they created these names, would put the inspiration behind the name, because other than that, it's just a complicated name where you're never going to remember what it is. But anyway, just my 2 cents. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, folks, and take care.